It has finally been revealed. We have seen the #1 hero in the Hero Association known as Blast in One Punch Man. Now, before we actually talk about a lot more about the theories about Blast and who is he and what is his relation to Saitama, let's talk a little bit about how this actually came to fruition in the first place. Now, in the latest chapter of One Punch Man, known as chapter 106 of the One manga, not the Murata manga, it was shown 18 years ago that Tatsumaki was in some sort of confinement in a prison and she was saved by Blast. And when questioning to ask who Blast was, he just replied, "I work as a hero." Well, I say that, but I do have a proper job too. I guess this is more of the hobby. By the way, why didn't you use your power, Tatsumaki? My psychic powers won't work. It's not nice to lie. I'll tell you one thing you should keep in your mind from now on. When the time comes, don't go expecting someone to come save you. And this is what actually made Tatsumaki become a hero in the first place. And as we've been mentioned before, that Blast is only called upon when there's a god level threat. But this also debunks a couple of theories that people have been having for a while. One, that Blast is this man-made kind of device, that Blast is this massive megaton bomb that could actually destroy the planet, and that Saitama is actually Blast himself, because we put into this situation, this was 18 years ago. Saitama is 25 years old. He wouldn't be at that age, it just wouldn't make any sense in the timeline unless this is a future version of Saitama. Which he grows his hair back, but that's a very weird theory all in general. However, the relations to Saitama you can clearly see in the same outfit that they wear. The only difference that they have is one has hair, a safari mark around his superhero suit, which is a lot similar to Saitama. Also as well, he does have sort of different gauntlets than what Saitama seems to have. Now the question is, did Saitama at all get inspired by him at all? Did he happen to see him one day back in the day in his past and actually saw the hero Blast beforehand? There's many questions to see who exactly is the relations between Blast and Saitama and what is his power level. My guess at the moment, the whole relation between Blast is that maybe he was the hero that inspired Saitama in the first place. Saitama has mentioned before that he used to like watching like hero mangas and comics and shows all back in the day, but maybe this was the character that inspired him. You got to think about what Blast's power exactly is. Well, if you remember very early on, all the superheroes are named after their certain quirks and their personalities and what they do. Known as Tatsumaki, Tornado of Terror, she is known for her Esper skills. Demon Cyborg as Genos, as he knows being its cyborg and destructive capabilities. And of course Metal Knight for obviously being metal. But all their characteristics are shown in their powers and what exactly they look like. So Blast wouldn't be no surprise with the fiery symbol on his chest and probably with his powers that he would get this name due to his destructive capabilities. Now, does this mean that he has the same powers as Saitama? That doesn't exactly mean it, although the inspiration on his design could show a lot. What do you think of when you think of Blasts? You think of explosions, you think of massive destructive capability powers like grenades, nuclear bombs, all kind of things that explode in your face. This is where I believe where Blast's power comes from, where he's probably able to like use the power of an atom bomb with such ease. Whether or not he has the same kind of destructive capability like Saitama, where he can punch something, that's very much shown, but to show that he is needed to take care of god class enemies, this is definitely probably going to be the biggest challenge that Saitama's ever faced. As from what we've seen between Boros and Garo are very close to getting to god level calamities, but not once was Blast called out to deal with these situations. It just goes to show there is much more that we need to see in the One Punch Man One manga. It is goddamn exciting to even see this. I absolutely love the fact that we finally got to see Blast after all this time, and this is a reason why you should both be reading the Murata version of the manga and the One version if you cannot wait any longer. Now the question is, how would a fight go down between both Saitama and Blast? Now this is very hard to go on just the fact that we don't even know the destructive capabilities of Blast, but we haven't seen the true strength of Saitama yet, since we still know that he was holding back against Garo and Boros. What would happen is, say like Blast decided to just rebel against the Hero Association. Maybe he just got tired of being a hero. Maybe he just, something in his life just made him snap. And what had happened is Saitama would have to stop this man. Seen that like Saitama's like serious punch, even with him holding back, is able to go and completely destroy Boros, someone that's known for a huge regeneration capability. If we look at it on a spectrum, let's compare Boros to Cell, where he's just able to regenerate like it's nothing. It was that final big blast that was able to just take down Boros like it was absolutely nothing. I got to say, I am goddamn excited to see more of One Punch Man, and I cannot wait to see both versions of the manga of the webcomic, because it's going to be so goddamn exciting when we finally get to see the destructive capability of Blast. Besides Savagezweipanda, if you've enjoyed this video, then I would appreciate the like in the video, and if also as well you want to see more content of mine, then please click the subscribe button as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I maybe enlightened you and gave you my 2 cents on the whole Blast situation right now, but thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time. 俺はよりはしないけど